Hi everyone, it's me, Karen. We are going to be doing yoga. I'm going to try to talk louder because I know that some people have been having issues with hearing me well, which is funny because I never really had that problem of being loud or being too quiet. No, I have the problem of being too loud and not too quiet. So anyways, we did put up a poll to see who would be interested in the standing yoga and who would be interested in the seated yoga. So right now the standing yoga is up by only like 9%. There's still 4 hours to vote. So if you're interested, please vote. It is on our Facebook page, but please vote. So right now we're going to do a stand. I'm going to do it standing, but in saying that, a lot of the stuff we'll be doing today will be on the floor. If you want to do it in the chair, I am going to give you moderations to do it in the chair. So it is up to you what you'd like to do. If you are in the chair, awesome. I'm going to give you just some moderations for you to do that. But if you're going to do it standing up, that's great. So again, we're going to be doing more of a yin-based yoga. So it's going to be stretching, holding the stretch a little longer. I know that a lot of us haven't been on our normal fitness schedule, so we might have tightened up a bit. So this is going to help with that. So what's going to happen moving forward is that yoga is still going to be on Tuesdays, but so depending on what people prefer, the standard or the seated yoga, I will base that upon the results. So for example, if people vote they want standing yoga, then we'll do a live standing class at 12:30 on Tuesdays. But I will do a seated class and post that on our Facebook page. It won't be live, but it'll be posted for everybody, and I'll update that once a week. So I'll clarify that a bit more once we get the results. I have to apologize, my cat is with us. I don't know if you can see him. And he's kind of crazy. So there he is. So he will probably be joining us and hopefully won't knock the iPad over. So just to get started, I want you, if you're seated, to stay where you are, but find a comfortable spot. If you are going to be doing the standing version, we're going to start in Shavasana. So what I'm going to ask of you is just to find a comfortable spot on your mat. If you can see, I have my mat right here, so I'm just going to put it on the floor. And just find a comfortable spot on your mat and just let your body relax. If you are in the chair, again, just sit in the chair and just relax. So I'm going to adjust the camera while everybody gets ready. So again, even when you're in Shavasana, it doesn't have to be completely laying down. If you feel better with your knees bent, do it. So it's just more of a relaxing pose. So I want everybody to get situated in their Shavasana, and I'm just going to change the camera. Again, I'm sure he'll do something, and I apologize in advance. Okay, so I am going to lay down in my Shavasana pose, and I ask you to join me as well. So just find a comfortable spot on your mat. This will help better. Find a comfortable spot on your mat. It could be anywhere. Let everything go. So let your body feel like it is being absorbed into your mat. If you're in your chair, it's going to be the same thing. Letting your body just relax. I'm going to get comfortable here. Into your chair, anything that feels good for you. So create some space between your shoulders and your earlobes. And let's start with reconnecting with our breath. So think about having a Kleenex box on your belly, and every single time you inhale, you want to raise that Kleenex box to your belly. You can see my belly going up and down. And then on that exhale, you're going to release it. So let's start with our breath. So let's take a deep breath in for 4. Here we go. And exhale. Deep breath in. And exhale. Stay with this. And exhale. Continuing with this. So what I'd like you to do is take the next 30 to 45 minutes just for yourself. If there is something that requires your attention or is on your to-do list, or you've got to call somebody back, it'll be there after your class is done. So take this time really just to concentrate on you. And always coming back to that breath. Deep, deep breath in. And exhale. Let's do it again. Deep, deep breath. And exhale. Staying with that breath. So when I count, I'm counting to 4. It might be easier for you to do a count of 3. You've got to find out what works for you. I'm only here to guide you on your practice. So you've got to figure out what's best for you. Come back to your breath. Sometimes during our practice, thoughts pop in our heads, and that's okay. You just need to acknowledge them and let them go. If at any point we do a pose that you're not comfortable with, I want you to think about if it is a pose you don't like or a pose that hurts. So I'm going to call that your 911. If it's a 911 where it physically hurts your body to do it, don't do it. Whereas if you just don't like it, you need to do it. Take a break anytime. Let's take a deep breath in. Now let's start to relax our bodies. So whether you're on your mat or in your chair, let your body be absorbed into the earth, into the ground, into the universe. Let's start with relaxing our head. So our forehead, start relaxing that forehead. Relax your temples, your nose, your jaw. Create some space between your shoulders and your earlobes. Relax the back of your neck. Relax your shoulders. Relax your upper back. Relax your chest. Relax your lower back, your spine. Relax your stomach. Relax your hips. Remember to breathe, always coming back to that breath. Relax your glutes. Relax your legs. Sorry, I just have to change my phone here. Relax your knees. Relax your lower legs, your shins, your calves. Relax your feet. Just let your body be absorbed into your mat, into your chair, wherever you may be. Deep breath in. Exhale. Deep, deep breath again. And exhale. Staying with that breath. If there's a certain area on your body that is tight, maybe in your chest, maybe in your shoulders, maybe in your elbow, I want you to think about directing your energy to that spot. Let your body heal itself. Help your body heal itself. Take a deep, deep breath in. Exhale. Just relax everything. I'm turning my head so you can hear me better. And then let's start with just rotating your wrists one way and your ankles. And then switch and go the opposite way. And then what I'd like you to do is really open up those fingers and your toes. So create some space between your fingers and between your toes. And then release and let it go back to normal. And then do it again. Open it up. Make some space between those fingers, those toes. And let it go. Let's do that one more time. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Open everything up. And relax. Coming back to that breath. Deep breath in for 4. And exhale. Let's do it again. Deep, deep breath. And exhale. One more. And then what I'd like you to do is bend your knees. Oh, there's my cat. And then just rock those knees. I'm just going to move up a bit so you can see me. I'm not really doing the worm. So what you're going to do is you're just going to rock your knees back and forth. If you're in your chair, you're going to do the same thing. And then what I'd like you to do is bring the soles of your feet together. So this may be with your feet really stretched out. It may be up close towards your body. That's okay. Stay with this. If you're in the chair, you're going to be doing the same thing. I'm just going to adjust something. Stay with this. Come back. Sorry. Come back to that breath. You might be able to see me better. Yay! So come back to that breath. Having your legs nice and wide, the feet touching. Remember, create some space between your shoulders and your earlobes. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Unclench that jaw. Sorry, my cat pounces, so I am ready for an attack. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Deep, deep breath in. And exhale, exhale. Stay with this. Come back up. Bring those legs up again. Doing like windshield washer blades with your knees and just moving side to side. Rotate your phone. There we go. That didn't work. So just doing that. Stay side to side. Oh, sorry. This is... You can tell that I'm not very good at that. There we go. And then what I'd like you to do this time is take a deep breath in. Exhale. Now on that breath, I want you to bring that knee up towards your armpit. That's where you're going to aim for. You may never get there, but that's okay. I doubt I'll ever get there. Take a deep breath in and exhale and bring it in closer. So if you're in the chair, you're going to do the same thing. This is called our wind relieving pose. So if you have absolutely any issues with your stomach, with gas, this is honestly one of the best moves you can do. Every exhale, you're going to bring it in closer. Remember, there will be that point where you're done, where you're like, I can't go anymore. That's okay. I would suggest if you do have stomach issues to do this by yourself. Sometimes toots pop out. It feels better, but you may not want other people to hear. Take a deep breath. And on that exhale, pull it in. So your opposite leg can be stretched out or it can be bent, whatever feels better for you. Deep breath. Let's go 2 more breaths. And then let that leg go down. And then we're going to do the same thing with the opposite side. Take a deep breath in. Grab that leg, pull it in. Deep breath, pull it in towards your armpit. On every exhale, you're going to let it go. Deep breath in. And exhale. Every breath, bring it in closer. Remember, if you're in the chair, you can do the same thing. Let's go 2 more breaths like this. Deep breath. And again. And then let that leg go. You may want to bend your knees. And just take it side to side. So windshield wiper those knees back and forth. And then you're going to bring them in the center. So even if you're in the chair, you're going to bring them right in the center. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do little bridge. If you're in the chair, you can still do this. It'll be very modified. You just want to slightly bring your hips a little forward. Let's take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, rise up. Deep breath. And let it go. So again, think about if this is a 911 or just you don't like it. If you don't like it, you need to do it. If it's a 911, just stay in this position. Take a deep breath. Exhale, rise up. Remember, you don't have to come up very high. go. So we're going to do this one more time. Take a deep breath and exhale. And let it go. Again, you might need to windshield wiper those legs back and forth. That's okay. And then where you are, if you're on your mat, I just want you to roll over to the side. Stay here, take a couple breaths. If you're in your chair, I want you to do the same thing. Take a deep breath. Stay here. And then when you're ready, I just want you to make your way up. So, if you're in the chair, it's just to, if you're in the chair, or even if you're just sitting on your mat, we stay on our sides just so when we get up, it's not tons of blood going to our head and it doesn't make for us to get very dizzy. I'm going to move my slippers. So staying where you are, let's take a deep breath and exhale. Let's do it again. Deep breath in and exhale. Create that space between your shoulders and your ears. Stay with this, you can go by. There goes my husband and my cat, again for the 5th time. Take a deep breath, let it go. You might want the palm of your hands to face up. You might want to bring your thumb and your 3rd finger in. And let it go. Staying here, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's do it again. Deep breath. And then when you're ready, I want you to extend one leg out to the side. So, if you're in the chair, you're going to do the same thing. It's just that your foot isn't going to be up near your inner thigh. If this feels more comfortable, maybe you can't bring it in here, that's okay. Leave your foot out wherever it's comfortable. Let's take a deep breath in, bring up those arms, and then exhale and drop it down. So when you bring it down, you might not be able to go down very far. That's totally okay. You may want to reach for your toe, you may want to reach for your ankle, just wherever you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath and exhale. Deep breath in. Dropping your head if it feels good. On every exhale, I want you to come down a little bit closer if you can. Again, if you start to feel this in your lower back, keep in mind, is this a 911 or is this just something I'm uncomfortable with? If it bothers you, stay where you are. Remember, there will be that point where you say, I can't go any further. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Let's do 2 more breaths here. And 1 more. This time, walk your hands up, nice and slow. So my right leg is out. I'm going to take my left arm, put it back behind me, and extend. Just for a nice big stretch. Remember to breathe while you're here. Two breaths. One more. And come up. Bring that leg in again. Let's do a couple more breaths in the center. Creating that space between your shoulders and your ears. Relaxing that jaw. This time we're going to extend that leg out, that opposite leg, and remember every side is different, so what felt good on that side might not feel as good on this side, or it may feel better. Let's take a deep breath in, bring those arms up, and then exhale and bring it down. If you can grab your ankle, that's great. If you can grab your toe, that's great. You might want to keep your hands just on the floor, wherever it's comfortable for you. Take a deep, deep breath in and exhale. Let's do it again. Exhale. One more time. I lied. 2 more times. Deep breath. Ready? Walk your hands up. Oh, sorry. Take that right hand, put it behind, extend that left hand up nice and high for a big stretch. And then come back. Now this time I want you to extend both legs out. So if this doesn't feel good, that's okay. You can bring the soles of your feet together. You can just sit where, you can sit in a chair, you can sit wherever you'd like. Let's take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, bring it down. So you're gonna reach for your toes. You might not be able to get to your toes. You might be able to get to your ankles, your calves, or you might even just wanna keep your hands on your legs or even the floor. Whatever is comfortable for you. Let's take a deep breath. And exhale. Stay with this breath. On every exhale, you want to come down a little bit further. Okay? Deep breath. And exhale. Do it again. 2 more breaths here. Deep breath in. And exhale. And one more. When you're ready, walk your hands up. Staying here. When you're comfortable, I want you to stand up to your mat. If you're in your chair, you're going to stay in your chair. I'm just going to adjust the camera. So finding a comfortable spot while you're standing. Sorry. Working from home. Okay. So if you're in your chair, follow right along. So take your feet about shoulder width apart. Let's take a deep breath in, rise up. Bring those hands right up. I'll move back. You can look up if you'd like. And then I want you to exhale and come down into a forward fold. So if you don't feel comfortable here in that fold, that's okay. Put your hands on your knees until where you feel comfortable. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let's do it again. Deep breath in. And exhale. And then come up. Bringing those hands up nice and high. Feeling that stretch all through your belly. Looking up. Having those fingers nice and strong, nice and wide apart. Like lightning bolts coming through. Deep breath. And on that exhale, bring it back down. Let's go 2 more breaths here. And then deep breath in. And on that exhale, rise up. You might want to go into a bit of a back bend. Bring it down. Roll those shoulders back. Now, coming on your mat, take your feet nice and wide. We're going to take a deep breath in. And then this time we're going to come down into goddess pose. So if you're in the chair, you're going to do the same thing. So all you're doing is just sitting down. Arms are strong. Take a deep breath in. On that exhale, try to come down a little further. Deep breath again. And further. You could stay here or 1 more. Deep breath. And come down. And then rise up. Bring those feet in nice and close. Shake it out. And then let's do it again. Take those legs nice and wide. Deep breath in, coming into that goddess pose, and sitting down into it. Take a deep breath. And exhale. Let's do it again. Deep breath in. And exhale. And when you're ready, come up. Keeping your legs nice and wide. We're going to do a wide-legged forward fold. So it's going to be exactly like what we did before, but our legs are nice and wide. Take a deep breath. And then on that exhale, come down. So when you're here, you can keep your legs really wide, and just stay here, or you can come all the way down and put your hands on the floor. It's up to you. Let's see if this works better for that. So again, come up, reach, and on that exhale, come back down. Put those hands on the floor, on your knees, wherever you're comfortable. Deep breath. Deep breath, rise up. 1 more time, drop down to that wide-legged forward fold. Make your way up. Roll your shoulders back, and then let's go back down on our mats. This time, we're going to lay down on our mats. If you're in your chair, it's going to be the same thing. There we go. So you're laying down on your mat, or you're in your chair. I want you to extend your arms out nice and wide, like you're going to touch both sides of the room. Knees are bent. Even if you're in the chair, your knees are bent. Let's take a deep breath. And on that exhale, drop your knees down to the one side. So when you do this, it's more important to keep your shoulders on your mat opposed to your knees being on the floor. Let's take a deep breath in. And on that exhale, come down. So my knees are to the right-hand side. I'm going to take my right hand and reach over to try and assist with this stretch. I'm going to turn my head back to the side. And again, every breath, bring it in a little tighter. Deep breath in. And exhale. Again, deep breath. And exhale. Staying here. Coming back up. Those legs or those arms are still nice and wide. Let's windshield wiper our knees side to side. Deep breath, coming back in the center. Deep breath in, and on that exhale, drop those knees down to the other side. Deep breath. If you'd like, my legs are facing to the left. I'm going to take my left hand and reach to that top leg to help with my stretch while turning my head to the right. Take a deep breath and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Staying with this. So this is your twist. Let's go 2 more breaths here.
Hey Mary,
And 1 more. Coming back in the center. Again, let's take the soles of our feet and bring them together. Again, this might be easier for you down further towards your mat, or you might be able to get pretty close to your body. It all depends on you. So this is my favorite pose. This is called Supnavata Nakasana, or lying cobbler's pose. I love it. Take a deep breath and exhale. Let's do it again. Deep, deep breath. And exhale. If you're in the chair, same thing. The soles of your feet are going to be together. Staying with this. Remember to breathe. And then now extend your legs out. If you're in your chair, you're going to find a comfortable spot wherever it feels comfortable for you. So we can stay in our traditional Shavasana, our final resting pose, or I'm going to give you another option to do legs up the wall. Either one, it's up to you. Legs up the wall is a great pose for anyone with restless leg syndrome. It helps you sleep. It's wonderful for if you need to be rejuvenated, have that boost of energy for the day. Do it for about 10 to 15 minutes. So you can stay in Shavasana, or if you'd like to try legs up the wall, I'd like you to take your mat to a wall that you can put your legs up and put your mat right up nice and tight. So I'm going to take you upstairs so you can see. So take your mat, put it up really tight to your wall. Just going to close my door here. Okay. So if I'm here, what I'm going to do then is try to get my butt as close to the edge of the wall as I possibly can. Nice. So we're going to stay with this. So if you want to see, there are my legs. My butt is as close as can be to the wall. So you might not be able to get that close. That's okay. Let's take a deep breath in here. And exhale and let it go. Let's do it again. Deep breath in. So this is our final resting pose. If you're doing this and you realize that you don't really like it, that's okay. Don't do it. Stay where you are. Go back into Shavasana. Let's take a deep breath. Staying here. Now, while you're in your final resting pose, I'd like you to come back to your regular breathing pattern. So whatever's comfortable for you, however you normally breathe. Staying here with that. Taking your big breath in, coming back to that regular breathing pattern. Take a deep breath. So the great thing about being at home and practicing yoga is that you can stay in your final resting pose as long as you like. The light inside of me seeks out, honors, and respects the light in each and every one of you. Thank you for sharing your breath, your practice, your energy. I'll be posting the results from the poll over the next, probably tomorrow. I will hopefully see you all very soon. Namaste.